Okay, we've all been there, right? That sinking feeling in your stomach on event day when you realize a key supplier is working off the wrong playbook. It's got to be one of the most stressful moments in this entire industry. So today, we're going to break down exactly why this keeps happening and, more importantly, how to stop it for good.
Just picture this. It all happens in a flash. You walk in and boom, the caterer is setting up tables for 120 guests. But you just know the final count you confirmed last Tuesday was 150. And then, over there, you spot the decor team. They're meticulously arranging everything, but they're using last week's floor plan. You know, the one from before the client made that one tiny little change that, well, changed everything. And just to top it all off, the AV supplier pulls up an hour ahead of the new schedule, while the loading dock is completely blocked. And just like that, your perfectly planned event is already starting to unravel before it's even begun.
It's just pure chaos. And it leaves you asking the exact same question every single time. Why on earth does this happen so often? Is it just bad luck? Or is there something fundamentally broken in the way we're all communicating?
All right, so here's our game plan. We'll start with the reality of supplier errors. Then we'll reveal the real culprit. We'll look at the true cost of all this chaos, map out a solution, and finally, talk about how you can go from being a firefighter to, well, an orchestrator. So let's kick things off with a really crucial reality check here. This isn't about careless people. It's almost never about that. Suppliers don't make these mistakes because they don't care. The real truth is, they're often working from totally different versions of the event info, and that's where the problem really starts. So, okay, if it's not the people, then what is the real culprit? Well, it has a name, and honestly, it's the chaotic force behind almost every event planner's nightmare: information fragmentation. Let's really unpack what that means.
So, information fragmentation. It's basically the state where all your critical event details, timelines, layouts, guest counts, are just scattered everywhere. They're living in all these different unsynchronized places, which pretty much guarantees you're going to have conflicting versions of the truth.
I mean, just think about the tools we all use every day. Those never-ending email chains, the quick WhatsApp messages, that PDF named final_v3_actually final_updated, and don't forget the verbal "yeah, got it" on the phone. Sound familiar? I thought so.
And here is the fundamental massive flaw. All these tools are pretty good at storing information, right? But they are absolutely terrible at synchronizing it. So when one little detail changes, there's no automatic system that makes sure every single supplier sees the latest version. Nope, they just default to whatever file they last downloaded or the last text they glanced at.
And this isn't just some minor inconvenience. This chaos has a real, tangible cost that goes way, way beyond a simple headache on event day. These hidden costs just cascade, one after the other. You've got delays during setup, which leads to rushed corrections and, often extra costs. Your teams get frustrated, your client's confidence starts to wobble, and all that pressure, it lands right on your shoulders. Your stress level just goes through the roof.
And what happens is, you're forced to completely switch roles. You're not the planner anymore. You become the emergency coordinator, the chief firefighter, spending all your energy solving problems that, let's be honest, should never have existed in the first place if the system was right. But there is a way out of this cycle, I promise. The solution is to move away from all that fragmented chaos and into a single, centralized system that's literally designed for perfect supplier alignment. So let's take a look at what that actually looks like. So a truly aligned system is built on 5 key pillars. First, a central hub, one place where every single event detail lives. This is your single source of truth. Second, real-time updates, so a change you make is instantly seen by everyone. Third, role-based access. This is huge. It cuts down on the noise by showing suppliers only what's relevant to them. Fourth is confirmation tracking, so you know for a fact who's seen the latest updates. And finally, absolute version control. This gets rid of all the confusion because there is only one current version of any document, period.
And when you actually put a system like this in place, something pretty remarkable starts to happen. It's more than just changing your workflow, it's a complete professional transformation.
You can really see the shift here. Before, you were stuck in reactive firefighting mode, constantly repeating yourself, answering a million questions, and just dealing with crazy high stress. But with a centralized system, you move to structured oversight. You're executing seamlessly, the need for corrections plummets, confidence skyrockets, and that event day stress, it just drops. But the opportunity here is actually even bigger than just preventing mistakes. This is about building a powerful reputation for precision. It's about creating unbelievably smooth event days, building real trust and better relationships with your suppliers, and delivering a process that is just visibly and undeniably professional to your clients.
Ultimately, your role just fundamentally shifts from being that reactive problem solver to being a proactive professional orchestrator. You're no longer just managing chaos, you are conducting a symphony. So the real question is, are you ready to pick up the baton?